Good Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. We have a kind of a blustery, cold day going on right now. Temperatures have really taken a tumble since just after midnight. We were actually, when I came into work, we were still in the 50s. It was just fairly light breeze. It had just begun to pick up, and now it has gotten a lot windier and a lot colder with the arrival of a cold front with the area, and it is getting definitely more noticeably March-like today. Definitely different from what we had yesterday. We reached a high of 67 degrees on Monday. We had all that sunshine. Today we've lost the sun. We've stuck with the wind. It did subside for a little bit last night, but now the winds again have picked up with the passage of that cold front through the area. And now we're going to deal with a blustery, raw, and at times gray and generally unpleasant day. This is unfortunately what we're facing for the rest of our Tuesday. Here's our Gualdi Group camera from Assisi Heights. A lot of clouds, a lot of wind, and not a lot of warmth. We reached 67 yesterday. We will be lucky to get much past 40 degrees today. We were there a couple of hours ago, yes, but we've now fallen into the 30s, and this is where we're going to stay for pretty much the rest of the morning. Afternoon, I think, features just enough sunshine to maybe boost those temperatures a little bit, but it's going to take hours for that to happen. Just a few minutes after 7:30 here on this Tuesday morning. And more, in some ways, I think this is like the quintessential March day, or the prototypical March day, where we just have these rough winds, a lot of clouds, 30, 40 something degrees. It really is like this a lot. Not always in March. We've had some really nice days in the past this month already, but when I think of March, I think it can be very much at times rough and blustery, and that's what we have going on right now. Here's a day planner. Occasional sun. You'll see more and more of that going into the afternoon. Those winds are really not pleasant. 22, 23 miles per hour. And average, you see that in our forecast, gusting to around 30 miles per hour. Mid-30s at first, low, and then finally mid-40s this afternoon, about 44 the expected high. That's about 4 degrees below the seasonal average, but not terrible considering how cold it is feeling outside. Sunset 7:35 this evening. After we get past sunset, the winds will drop off a bit more with clear skies, and it's going to be really cold tonight, even colder than the seasonal average. But today, 34 right now. It feels like 22 outside. Air pressure rising as high pressure tries to nudge its way in. It'll take a couple of days for it to really move in the wake of a cold front that has already moved through. Right now, temperatures across the map quite a bit colder. La Crosse still holding on to those upper 40s for the time being, but you see that's what the cold air is headed. The cold front has already swept eastward now into Wisconsin, and Winona was a holdout for a long time. They were in the 50s just a couple of hours ago, but now they have fallen into the 30s. Rochester 34 at the airport, 32 in Owatonna, and 34 in Mason City, and it feels like the 20s with those raw winds. There's that cold front pushing to the east. Snow going on. There was a blizzard for parts of Saskatchewan yesterday in the backside of the system, and there's some snow falling now in Manitoba and northwest Ontario. We're not getting that, thankfully. We're just dealing with wind. Here at Futurecast, looking at clouds and some breaks of sunshine, especially this afternoon with those rough west winds at times reaching 30 miles per hour. Tonight, 15 mile per hour winds, and generally clear skies for a time. And then tomorrow through our Wednesday, a fair amount of sun with some fair weather clouds filling in again. We'll have breaks of sun and clouds in the afternoon. A little less windy, but still that nagging northwest breeze that will make it feel like the 20s with high temperatures tomorrow, only around 37 degrees. Not a record or anything like that, but definitely more than 10 degrees colder than the seasonal average. Heading into Thursday, look how clear it looks. Sunny skies. That high pressure will be planted right on top of us. A very cold morning. Don't get me wrong. Thursday morning, first thing, upper teens for morning temperatures, but almost no wind by then. Underneath that high pressure, and by the afternoon, just a gentle southwest breeze will help us go from the teens to the mid-40s, and from there, things get a little breezier, a little warmer on Friday, and that's when we start talking about that nice warm-up for Easter weekend. But right now, 44, the expected high in Rochester today, 45 Mason City, 45 in Winona. Those winds out of the west, at times 30 miles per hour tonight. Clear skies, a slight reduction in winds, still wind chill in the single digits or teens, a low of 21. And tomorrow, 44, well, I think we'd be lucky to see that. I think tomorrow looking at temperatures around 37. For the most part, a cold day with occasional sun and clouds, and those brisk west and northwest winds around 20 miles per hour, keeping that wind chill in the 20s. Thursday, light winds, sunny skies, mid-40s. We'll be in the 60s Friday and Saturday. By the time we get to Sunday, you'll see that here in the 7 day. It looks glorious. What an amazing Easter. Sunny and 71, a far cry from the 8 inches of record-setting snow we had last Easter. So, hey, nice turnaround there. A change of pace for us. And then some spotty showers maybe on Monday of next week, with 60s and eventually 50s, and I think we'll spend much of next week a little more seasonable, closer to 50 beyond that for the tail end of next week, which again is definitely cooler than Easter, but still altogether much better than the weather we're going to have today or tomorrow. 37 the expected high for your Wednesday, again with that wind chill in the 20s, so not so pleasant here today or tomorrow, but again we have things to look forward to down the road. In the meantime, stay warm today. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you right back here for tomorrow for Hump Day.